Hey friends, welcome to Flight Test. I'm Josh. And a couple months back, I got the opportunity to meet two amazing individuals. Freybott, also goes by Freybott on YouTube, and also John Davis, who goes by Skitzo. Both of these pilots are amazing when it comes to multi-rotor freestyle, but one thing we found out is they've never gotten the opportunity to build foam board airplanes or fly flying wings. So what we wanted to do was get their input and take them through the process from building to learning to fly to ultimately helping us design a new mini race wing.
I'm Skitzo. And I'm Phil.
And it's about 1 in the morning?
Yes.
And we're going to do something fun tonight, or actually this morning. We're going to turn that into that. So the first night, Phil Freybott and I met John out at his house, and we got to work. Now, it was pretty late at night, and we ended up working until about 3 in the morning. But one thing that was definitely wonderful is they were amazing at building foam. Even though they've never done it before, they did a fantastic job. One thing we're looking for is so many times we build planes and we don't get to go from a newbie's experience. I was really looking forward to trying to find out how we can make this wing easy to build and quick to build, and also get their feedback on maybe where some electronics and things should be positioned. So on that evening, we built a mini arrow and a larger arrow that was still being prototyped. We've flown the minis before back at the shop, but we never tried the bigger ones. That's something we're gonna look for Team Legit to help us out to really perfect later. So after all the wings are ready to go, we went out to a spot that was very near and dear to John's heart. That was where he filmed Tree Dancing and Tree Dancing 2.0. This place is an undeveloped allotment that's not yet occupied, but had a lot of great scenery and elevation changes, and is a perfect location to let them Maiden their planes. Phil, is this your first time flying a wing, or?
Yeah.
Really?
The first time. That's the coolest thing ever.
Dude, that's awesome.
So how do you land it? I don't know.
You gotta
All right.
basically bring it in and kill throttle.
Come around to your left and put it in the wind, and then just bring it right past us.
What do you mean? Uh-oh.
Just bring it right to your turn left.
Give it some power.
There you go. Keep the wings level, throttle back, and pull up slowly. Nice!
Not
Great
bad.
job!
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That is so crazy.
That was why the spot's really good, because of you got these like knee-high bushes. It's perfect for like little.
Oh my god, that is so
Totally.
fun.
Grab it right here, thumb down, pointing towards the motor like this. You throw it here, and then you release it, but you have about an angle about 30 degrees up, just like that.
You better turn off the camera now.
Yeah.
You just bump that throttle with your belly button or something, about halfway. Do it.
I don't know.
A little bit more than that.
More. A little bit.
Yeah. There you go. That's probably pretty good.
Hand on the stick.
That was perfect. That doesn't get any better than that.
I think honestly, you guys have been flying for a long time, and you're totally punking me.
No.
How do I do a roll?
You just did a roll, yeah. One thing that was really magical is even though Phil and John were both pilots for quite a little bit of time now, they've been doing this over a year and a half, and they're quite skilled. Their excitement on flying something new and trying something new is just the same that all of us have. Do you like it, man? Do you have fun?
This is like the coolest thing ever.
I can't believe you said that.
I love quadcopters, but that thing is awesome.
It's cool. Yeah.
Let's get John in this.
Yeah. This is the first time I've successfully gotten a wing into the air.
Yep, there you go. There's inverted. There's our cars.
A little bit of panic there. Sorry.
It's okay.
All right, I'm not gonna get too bold with it anymore.
Now keep turning. There you go. Not the rocks though.
Oh god.
Oh, look at that! Right in.
I barely missed the rock.
That was good, man.
That was so bad.
To build something out of
Put a little gas in it.
to build something, you know, by your hands and then let it see fly. That's like
It's
the coolest thing.
and then,
All right, new battery and FPVs.
nice.
That's it.
So that speed right there is perfect. That's a speed that you're not gonna get in trouble with. went back to the house, and I brought a lot of kits with me. So we built a whole other set of FT mini arrows with us, and this time we painted them and got them ready for the next day.
So we do our maiden flight of our new arrow wings last night.
This is literally like less than 48 hours from when you guys started doing wings, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
What do you got, John?
I got the sweetest wing ever made.
By your hands.
Some dandelions with them.
That was awesome.
Did you get it?
Dude, that was so close. This day was definitely different. The guys were pushing the plane so much harder, and Phil actually had a pretty epic crash straight into the ground full throttle. And one thing I want to encourage you guys is just because the plane cracks in half doesn't mean it can't be easily fixed with a little bit of tape, a little bit of glue, and a little bit of lunch.
Look at that, like brand new.
Looks good as new. So after a little bit of repair and a little bit of lunch, we got to meet up with Kevin Daughtry out at another place that John Davis loves to fly and has done a lot of videos. And we got to have a lot of fun. There you go. I gotcha. These two gentlemen truly humbled me. They went from learning to build and learning to fly to shooting through tight areas and around trees in just 3 days. Kevin did a fantastic job keeping up with them because they're literally all over the place. It's a real blessing to work with great people in the community to help bring designs to another level. We really want to make things that are functional and also get people's feedback. And both Freybott and Skitzo were just amazing with giving us those things. Also, the feedback we got with the VersaWing was priceless to us. We wanted to definitely adapt those things in. With wings being used in so many different elements and so many different ways, we wanted to make sure that people could still build a conventional, simple wing. We built one way where it could be built with a center pod area, where it could conceal the battery and any FPV gear you may have. We also built it so it could come together just as a standard, simple wing for slope soaring and for those who don't want to have to use a center pod area. One of the ideas with choosing the size for this was to make it big enough to give you really good flight tendencies, but also make it small enough so it was easy to travel with you. We're eager to also get this in the hands of many new pilots because it takes a hit so well and it can be built very light to fly very slow and docile. That'll give people the ability to get over that hump and then add the components as they go on to get into FPV racing. Friends, I want to encourage you, if you've never tried RC Flite before, it's an amazing hobby. You don't need a lot of materials, you don't need a lot of money. This is $2 in foam board and some very basic electronics to get you in the hobby and get you started. One thing also I want to encourage you is don't be afraid to crash and don't be afraid to make mistakes. The crashes and the mistakes are what develop us as pilots and help us learn even faster. If you're watching this right now, the FT Mighty Mini Arrow is now available on our store. Look for the free plans and free build video as well. See you next time.